So I've struggled for a long time to keep the humidity in my house at a comfortable level between 40 and 50%. Now, in the past, what we've done is we've used room humidifiers, and they work fine. The problem is they need to be filled with water often, and they need lots of cleaning. So I decided I really wanted to see if I could get a whole house humidifier that wouldn't have these problems. In the past, I've used like a standard Honeywell humidifier that basically has a filter that water runs on, and it evaporates into the system. But those things get really dirty. There's lots of mold on those filters over time. They require lots of cleaning their scale. So I checked out this guy right here. It's the Digi-Mister. I got it right here. And I feel like I had lots of hope in this Digi-Mister, and in a lot of ways it actually delivered for me. Now I will say it does require a lot of tweaking and tuning once you get it set up. But once you get that done, it works well. So here's what the Digi-Mister looks like right here. It's got a door on the front here. Let me see if I can open that up for you. It's got a door like that. So basically, this gets installed right in your heating plenum, right above your heater. And the idea is it shoots out fine mist of water right here that evaporates into your hot air. Now, and it works well. Now, some people have said in the past, the problem with those is they can cause rusting. And that is true. And that's what I talk about, where you need to actually get these things configured and set up properly, adjust them so they're not shooting out more water than they should. And if you do set them up right, they can actually humidify your air very comfortably. So back to the Digi-Mister right here. Let me tell you some of the features. It's got an insert right here. This is where the water goes into the Digi-Mister. Let me show you your water supply. Kind of just plugs in there like that. Really simple. It's a pressure fit, you can see. So there's not a lot of like expertise required to set this up. Also, there's two LCD displays here. One sets the set temperature for when the Digi-Mister should enable, and also the humidity levels. They're both right here. Very easy to use, up and down arrows. Now let's go to the back here. So the way this works is it's actually pretty cool. It vibrates for a few seconds so that these nozzles will actually spray a mist into your heating system, not like just a flow of water. It's got to be a mist, and that will help with the evaporative process. Also, it has LED lights right down here. So when you look through this viewing screen in here that goes right into your heating system, you can actually see that it's working properly. That's very cool. Also, this particular model has some UV lights on it that will kill any germs or viruses that are in your system. They're right down here. They're harder to see. Here's the LED lights. It's not these three, it's these down here. So the cool thing is, not only does it humidify, it actually can clean the air in your house. Let me show you what it looks like installed. So this is what my Digi-Mister looks like when it's installed. Let me go over some of the components with you. First of all, I have this right here, and that basically turns on or powers up the Digi-Mister when the air starts flowing. This is a valve that I got off Amazon. You can see I actually have a power supply down here that goes to that valve. When the air turns on, it closes the circuit and then activates the Digi-Mister. Now, the other components I've got up here is I've actually got a pressure valve right here, so you can adjust how much water pressure flows through those misters up here. Easy to adjust. You turn it this way for more, this way for less, and you can see the pressure that's coming out right here. I've got it on about 30 PSI. I just heard it activate, so I'll show you that in a second. You can see here's the temperature that the Digi-Mister will actually start working. Once it hits that threshold of 85 degrees, it will turn on. Here's my humidity. It's really low right now, and that's because my remote humidity measure is right up there. I should probably move it further away, but for the time being, it's right there, so that's fine. Now let me show you what it looks like when I open up the Digi-Mister. There's a little button right here. You can see there's that fine spray I was talking about. You can see I've actually only got one nozzle installed. That's all I require for my house. And keep in mind, my house is about 2,000 square feet. So there are actually 5 nozzles you can use in this system. One has been perfectly fine for me. Now I can adjust this pressure to put out more water or less water. So let me show you if you can see through, and you can see inside my system. That's really cool. You can see the water coming out right there. and it's basically humidifying my house. So if you get this installed, that's essentially what it should look like. So a few more things I want to talk to you about before we wrap up this video. The first thing is the Digi-Mister is actually sold as two different models. The cheaper model, which is around $170 on Amazon. Here are the reviews. I'll put up just a picture of the reviews. It's done pretty well on Amazon. But anyway, the cheaper one actually does not include the UV lights that kills all those germs and viruses. The more expensive one for around $200, the one that I have, also reviewed very well, includes those UV lights. I definitely recommend you get them since you're going to spend this much money anyway. Get the whole kit and caboodle. Now, in addition to that, they have an installation kit. It's like another $70, give or take. It includes some extra pieces you might need for the Digi-Mister. Now, I'll include links to all these products down below. Also, there's some accessories I'd recommend because the Digi-Mister, as it's sold, is basically meant to be plugged right into your furnace, into the electrical stuff. I didn't want to deal with that. That's why I had that external power supply and that mechanism to turn on and off the power to my Digi-Mister. I'll include those pieces down below in the description as well. Overall, I'm really happy with this. There's no cleaning, there's no maintenance. Maybe every year you'll have to replace some of those nozzles, but other than that, it seems to be working very reliably for me. Also, other reviewers have said essentially the same thing. So very cool. I think I've finally solved my humidity problems, and that's it. So please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys around real soon.